Let me put down some propositions as plainly as I can about where I think we stand. 1. Our political system is broken down in a way that cannot be salvaged by piecemeal reform. 2. Our public institutions are compromised by politics, most disturbingly by racial politics and by money. This is to say they have become biased, inefficient and corrupt. 3. Our economy has stagnated. Our growth is based on the export of natural resources. Productivity remains low. We now lag our regional competitors in the quality of our people when we were once leaders in the developing world. 4. Points 1 to 3 that I've just mentioned, regardless of official denials and mainstream media spin, is common knowledge. As a result, confidence is at an all-time low. We are suffering debilitating levels of brain and capital drain. Today I wanted to share some suggestions on how we might move the economy forward. But our economic stagnation is clearly not something we can tackle or even discuss in isolation from the problem of a broken political system and a compromised set of public institutions. This country is enormously blessed with talent and natural resources. We are shielded from natural calamities and enjoy warm weather all year round. We are blessed to be located at the crossroads of India and China and the Indonesian archipelago. We are blessed to have cultural kinship with China, India, the Middle East, and Indonesia. We attained independence with an enviable institutional framework. We were a federation with a constitution which is the supreme law of the land, a parliamentary democracy, and an independent judiciary, a common law system, and an independent, neutral civil service. We had political parties with a strong base of support that produced talented political leadership. We have no excuse for our present state of economic and social stagnation. It is because we have allowed the last set of features, our institutional and political framework, to be eroded, that all our advantages are not better realized. So it makes little sense to talk glibly about selecting growth drivers, fine-tuning our industrial or trade policy, and so on, without acknowledging that our economy is in bad shape, because our political system is in a bad shape. We are in a foundational crisis of our political system. People can no longer see what lies ahead of us. And all around us, they see signs of decaying institutions. Wealth and talent will continue to leave the country in droves. To reverse that exodus, we need to restore confidence in the country. We do not get confidence back with piecemeal economic measures, but with bold reforms to restore transparency, accountability, and legitimacy to our institutions. Confidence will return if people see decisive leadership motivated by sincere programs for the welfare of the country. The opposite occurs if they see decisions motivated by short-term politics. Never mind FDI. If Malaysians started investing in Malaysia and stopped leaving or started coming back, we would see a surge in growth. In the same measure, we also need to break the stranglehold of communal politics and racial policy if we want to be a place where an economy driven by ideas and skills can flourish. This must be done, and it must be done now. We have a small window left before we fall into a spiral of political, social and economic decline, from which we will not emerge for decades. This is the leap we need to make, but to make that leap, we need a government capable of promoting radical reform. That is not going to happen without political change. We should not underestimate the ability of our citizens to transcend lies, distortions and myths and get behind the best interests of the country. In this, they are far ahead of our present leadership, and our leadership should listen to them. Thank you.